Yeah, dear students, last previous 6 series I have completed. In that almost I have done around 50 questions. I have done the most important models. Now I am doing another around 10 questions I am going to do in this one. DPP 7. Practice problem 7 I am going to do now. This is one of the problem, the range of step of sin x plus step of cos x plus step of tan x plus step of secant x. Then what is the range of this function when x belongs to 0 comma pi by 4? Think about when step function it gives integer. So what about this one? You can see here this value gives integer, right? Step of this one, this gives integer. So that means it will get step of sin x plus it comes separate, this will get cos x plus step of tan x, you will get step of tan x plus a step of secant x, you will get like this. These are the options I have taken like this. This is integer again. You can think again this is again cos x plus this is integer. So if we do like this, it will continue the function step of sin x, step of cos x, because we know that step of x plus n. You think about step of x plus n, where n is integer. I can write step x plus n, where n belongs to n. Suppose n is an integer. I am telling n is an integer. N belongs to z. Suppose n is an integer. I can write the same thing. Step of x plus n. When n is an integer, step x plus n. Same I will continue like this. So you will get step of cos x plus step of this. Similarly, if I do all the steps, finally you will get step of tan x plus step of secant x. You will get like this. What I have done from this one here, continue the same procedure. You will get step of cos x plus step of this. Again you split that. You get like this. But we know that this is the given the range of this. But we know here sin x belongs to 0 comma pi by 4. So sin x belongs to, since x belongs to 0 comma pi by 4, sin x belongs to 0 comma 1 by root. Right, that value of this, and cos x belongs to 0 comma 1 by root 2, and you can write tan x. Tan x belongs to 0 comma, you will get tan to 1, and secant x belongs to 1 comma root 2, right? These are the values of this when it belongs, because when x belongs to 0 comma pi by 4, since x belongs to 0 comma pi by 4, so these values belong to this. Now if we consider the function, the given function step of sin x, this will be 0, step of cos x will be 0, step of tan x between 0 and 1 it will be 0, step of secant x, the value between 1 and root 2. So 1 and 2, that means the unit step function is 1. So answer is 1 it comes. So range of the given problem is 1, singleton 1. So this is your answer. Range of this function is singleton 1. See the next problem. So this was one of the model, you can see important model. Like they are given f of x plus 2 and f of 1 by x equal to 3x, x not equal to 0. Then they mentioned whenever f of x equal to f of minus x, that means the function is even. In that case, whatever the number of elements in S. These are the 4 options. Now you can see here when I have taken this one, replace x with 1 by x. If we replace x by 1 by x, this will become f of 1 by x, and this will become 2 into f of x equal to 3 by x. We get like this, right? Just replace x by 1 by x, we get 3 by x. To eliminate here, I don't want 2 into, I don't want this one f of 1 by x. Here 2 into f of 1 by x. So multiply with the 2, this one, this entire equation, let it be, this is equation 1. Multiply with the 2. If we multiply with the 2, this will get 2 f of 1 by x plus 4 f of x equal to 6 by x. Let it be equation 1. Multiply 2. This is given equation. Given equation is 2 into f of 1 by x plus f of x is equal to 3 by x. If I subtract this, you can see if I subtract this, I can eliminate this one. This will come 3 f of x. So you will get f of x equal to 3 f of x equal to 6 by x minus 3 by x. Sir, 3, this is 3x. This is given one 3x. It will be 3x. Alright, now you can check that I can divide with 3 here. F of x will be, you will get 2 by x minus x. That is f of x. I have f of x 2 by x minus x. Now you can check that. They have given this one. You observe here. I got f of 2 by x minus x, but they have given f of x f of minus x. F of minus x. Then I can write 2 by x minus x equal to minus 2 by x plus x, right? I can write like this. Understood this? Just replace f of x, f of minus x. If I replace this one, f of 2 by x minus x, you will get this one. I can write two terms. You get 4 by x is equal to 2x. You can see here 2x square is equal to 4. X square is equal to 2. X equal to plus or minus root 2. I got x equal to plus or minus root 2. X is having two values. Understood? I think x is having two values here. I got, you can see here f of x equal to f of minus x. Then you can replace, find, equate these two. X equal to plus or minus root 2. It means S contains exactly two elements. Plus root 2 minus root 2. Plus root 2 minus root 2 contain two elements. After finding f of x, consider f of x equal to f of minus x. Then you simplify x equal to plus or minus root 2. Then it gives the required answer. Right? It contains only exactly two elements. We do the next one now. See, in this problem, the given f from R to R is a function defined by f of x equal to step x cos of 2x minus 1 by 2 pi. Where step x denotes the greatest integer function, then f is. All the four options is given if they are asking about continuous or discontinuous. You can see here this function I can write f of x equal to step x cos of this one. If I rearrange this, you can write this one. I can write x minus 1 by 2 into pi. So step x cos of, this is step x cos of this. I can write, I can take this one pi by 2 minus of pi by 2 minus x minus pi x. Just multiply minus pi by 2, why you take minus pi x. But cos of minus theta, cos theta, we know that. I can take step x gives always integer. This will be cos of pi by 2 minus pi x. So this will step x sin pi x. Sin pi x. Sin pi x is continuous for everywhere, for every x. This is integer. In everything, this clearly the function is continuous for every real x. Second option. Why? Because sine function always continuous. Multiplying with integer again, no, it is a continuous function. So continuous for every real x. So in this problem, they are asking area enclosed by the curve. So the graph of the curve will be like this. Here I can write this is y square is equal to x square minus x power 4. I can take it y square is equal to x square into 1 minus x square. Now y is equal to x into root of 1 minus x square. Just I have taken positive value. We get plus or minus, y equal plus or minus we get. I have taken positive value. Now y equal to x equal to 1 minus x square I have taken. This one I have taken y equal to x equal to 1 minus x square. Now you can see that here I got this value. Now at this point, if we take the point y equal to 0, when y equal to 0, we get x equal to 0 and x square equal to plus or minus 1. If we take y equal to 0, then we have the value x equal to 0 comma plus or minus 1. This is 0. This is 1 0. This point is minus 1 0. Now the required area I can consider. The required area I can consider. Now you can see this is 4 per symmetry. This curve is symmetric with respect to x-axis. It is symmetric with respect to x-axis. I can required area equal to 4 into integral 0 to 1 y dx x into root of 1 minus x square dx. We'll get like this, root of 1 minus x square dx. Right. This is the direct formula over here, or else we can do here directly this one. I can write 1 minus x square is equal to t. Also, you can follow that. That way also I can do this. See, this I written liquid area equal to 4 root of 0 to 1 x root of 1 minus x square dx. Now you can see I can take the substitution here. 1 minus x square is equal to t. Then minus 2x dx is equal to dt. Minus 2x dx is equal to dt. Then I can write this one. X dx is equal to minus 1 by 2 dt. Same time I can change the limits. This will come 4 by minus 2. If we change the limits, when x tends to 0, it comes t tends to 1, 1 to 0 when x approaches to 1. This will become x dx is a minus 1 by 2 dt. Root t dt it comes. Root t dt. Now root t dt means this I can write minus 2. This I can write 2 by 3. T power 3 by 2. Limits I can apply 0 to 1 to 0. I can apply 1 to 0. Then you see, simplify. This is 1 to 0, right? You get minus 4 by 3 into 0 minus 1. It goes 4 by 3. Answer is 4 by 3. 4 by 3 square units. 4 by 3 is the required answer. 4 by 3 square units. Go to the next problem. So in this problem they are asking the value of 2021 0 to pi mod sine of 2020x dx minus 2020 0 to pi mod sine of 2021x mod dx 22 mod of sine of 2021x dx. Now observe here. You take, let it be, this is I1 and this is I to 2 integrals. If you do one, similar you can find other answer also. Consider I1 is equal to 2021 0 to pi mod sine of 2020x dx, right? Here you can consider this one 2020x is equal to t. You take 2020x is equal to t. Then you get this one dx is equal to 1 by 2020 dt. 2020 dt. The limits also, if we take the limits, you get this one 2021 by 2020, right? Dx is equal to 1 by 2020 dt. When x equal to 0, 0. When x equal to pi, this will be 2020 pi mod sine t dt. Right? This is a substitution. We get like this mod sine t dt. But we know that here sine t is a periodic, mod sine t is a periodic function with period pi. So since it's a periodic function with period pi, we can write this 2021 by 2020 into 2020 into 0 to pi mod sine t. Between 0 to pi mod sine t is sine t dt. It's a periodic function. 0 to pi mod sine t is sine t. 0 to pi sine value is positive. Sine t is positive. Sine t dt. So this one again, you cancel this one. I can write 2021 integral sine t is minus cos t, applying 0 to pi. Then 2021 minus 1 minus 1. It comes cos pi is, you get cos 0 is minus 1, it comes here. Minus cos pi, minus I can take it of this one. It comes here, you can see here, minus cos pi 1 plus 1. It gives 2. To take minus of cos pi minus cos 0. Correct, minus 1 minus 0, minus 1 minus 1. It will be, use 2, it comes. it will come 20, 21 into 2. So this will be our answer. Now only there is I1. I1 is 20, 21 into 2. Similarly I2. Similarly you think about I2. If we think I2 similarly, same thing. This is I2. I2 comes 20, 20 into 2. Difference of this I1 minus I2. When I have taken I1 minus I2, we take 20, 22. If we take 2 common here, 2 common, 20, 21 minus 20, 20. Correct. It gives only 2. Your answer is 2. There is a simple problem. Just to do that. I1, similarly I2 I can consider 20, 20 into 2 it comes. Then I1 minus I2 it comes, then the difference will be only 2. Say this is a simple problem. The area bounded by the curve y equal f of x, the x-axis and the ordinates x equal to 1, x equal to b is b minus 1 sine of 3b plus 4. Then what is f of x? Here see, they are given here integral, the area is given. What is given? Area is equal to integral 1 to b f of x dx. Integral 1 to b f of x dx, which is equal to this value also is given b minus 1 into sine of 3b plus 4. It is given, right? This is given, which is equal to this. This is area function. Now you can see this is area equal to 1 to b f of x dx is given. So now what I will do now, from this can I make it, this is like the given the area, because this is given, simply area is given 1 to b f of x dx is equal to is given. Suppose if now I will write the function right 1 to b f of x, this is given this, but if I replace b with x we get area function, right? If we replace b with x, if we replace b with x, integral 1 to x f of x dx is equal to, you will get x minus 1 into sine of 3x plus 4. Let's replace b with x. Then differentiating on both sides by using Leibniz rule. If we differentiating on both the sides, this side we get f of x equal to, this side we get now product rule, x minus 1 derivative of cos of 3x plus 4. So derivative of sine of 3x plus 4, 3 cos of 3x plus 4, right? 3 cos of 3x plus 4 plus sine of 3x plus 4 into derivative of x minus 1 is 1. We get like this, x minus 1, 3 cos of 3x plus 4 plus sine of 3x plus 4 into 1. Your answer is third option. That will be your answer, right? That is the required function they are asking. Simple problem. Just take the given one, replace b with x, differentiating, then we get product rule here. Here Leibniz rule, it gives f of x. See how to solve this problem. That this is the problem. This one I can write limit x tends to 0, integral 0 to ln of 1 plus x 1 minus tan 2y whole power 1 by y dy by limit x tends to 0. I can write sin x by x into x. I can take this 1 by sin x. So we know this value is 1. Correct, that value is 1. Now, if I apply the limit here, you can see here we get 0 by 0 form. You will get x tends to 0 here. You get 0 to this will 0 by 0 form. If we get 0 by 0, we can use L'Hospital rule, right? By L'Hospital rule. Use L'Hospital rule. If you use L'Hospital, derivative of this by derivative of this. Use L'Hospital rule. If you use L'Hospital, derivative of this by derivative of this means what is the derivative of this? It comes now. Apply L'Hospital rule. Limit extends to 0, you will get derivative of this will become here 1 minus tan 2 into ln of 1 plus x ln of 1 plus x whole power 1 by ln of 1 plus x. Derivative of log of 1 plus x, 1 by 1 plus x, get it by 1 plus x, it comes, right? Derivative of log of 1 plus x, 1 by 1 plus x. Now you can see again. Now apply the limit. If you apply the limit, the numerator and denominator, if you apply the limit, you can see the limit of denominator should be 1. If I apply the limit here, this is the limit of this, limit of this. If I apply the limit, I can write limit of this should be 1, right? If I apply the limit, what can I write here? Limit extends to 0. Limit extends to 0. This will become, if I apply the limit, numerator will become 1 power infinity form. Numerator will become 1 power infinity form. Observe here. Whenever if I apply the limit, numerator will become 1 power infinity form. And denominator, this limit, if I apply the limit, this will be 1. Numerator will be the form of 1 power infinity. Whenever the limit is the 1 power infinity form, remember, suppose f of x whole power g of x, limit extends to a, f whole power g of x, this is 1 power infinity form. Then I can write this is equal to e to the power of limit extends to a, g of x into f of x minus 1. I can write that value minus 1. Right? Whenever limit extends to f of x whole power g of x equal to 1 power infinity form, after applying the limit, e to the power of limit extends to g of x into f of x minus 1 we can write. Similarly, here this is 1 power infinity form. So you get this one e to the power of, you get e to the power of. So this one 1 by log of 1 plus x, I will get 1 by, say if you use this formula, 1 by log of 1 plus x into f of x minus 1, you will get minus tan 2 ln of 1 plus x by you will get ln of 1 plus x. It comes like this, right? Using this formula, you can, but you can show a limit extends to 0, it will continue. Limit extends to 0, e to the power of limit extends to 0. Limit extends to 0, e to the power of. Same thing, it will continue. Now you can see here, when I written like this, which is equal to u to the power of, I can write this is limit extends to 0 minus 2 into limit extends to 0 tan 2 of ln of 1 plus x by 2 into ln of 1 plus x. Correct, e to the power of tan 2 theta by 2 theta form. Tan 2 theta by 2 theta form. We know limit theta tends to 0, limit theta tends to 0, tan theta by theta is equal to 1. So we get this value is 1. So this will be e power minus 2. The answer will be which is equal to e power minus 2. Answer will be your answer should be e power minus 2. So the answer should be e power minus 2. So y means you remember here, this one limit theta tends to 0, tan theta by theta equal to 1. So that is the reason here. You can follow that way. Okay, that is the reason no 2 here, multiply 2 and divide 2. We can find this. So answer is e power minus 2. So in this problem they are asking alpha power minus 1, beta power minus 1 the roots of x square minus 3x plus 7 equal to 0. Then the quadratic equation whose roots are alpha plus 1, beta plus 1. Using sum of the roots, product of roots also we can do. It takes time. Another way, since 1 by alpha, 1 by beta are the roots, if we replace x with 1 by x, we get roots will be reciprocal. Then we get roots alpha beta. If we replace x with 1 by x, we get the roots are alpha beta. Then for this equation alpha plus 1 beta plus 1 means I can write y is equal to, I can consider y is equal to 1 by x plus 1. This is simple way. I am talking about what is alpha here. Alpha and beta roots of replace x with 1 by x, then we get roots are alpha beta. That we are adding 1. So 1 by x plus 1. From this if we find here, you will get I want y value here. So I can write y minus 1 is equal to 1 I can, because here I am trying to find xy in terms of y. So I will get this is 1 by x. So here what is x is equal to 1 by y minus 1? Right? X is equal to 1 by y minus 1. If I replace x with 1 by y minus 1, we get equation whose roots are alpha plus 1 beta plus 1. Then I can replace in the place of x square. I can write 1 by y minus 1 whole square minus 3 into 3 by y minus 1 plus 7. Plus 7 I can consider. I can simplify this 1 by y minus 1 whole square. I can write this 1. I can write 1 minus 3 into y minus 1. 7 into y minus 1 whole square equal to 0, right? Taking y minus 1 whole square LCM to simplify. Now you get this one. I can get 1 minus 3y plus 3. This is 7y square minus 14y plus 7 equal to 0. Then you simplify 7y square plus you will get minus 17y plus 11 equal to 0. Replace y with x. Your answer is this 7x square minus 17x plus 11. 7x square minus 17x plus 11 equal to 0. That will be your answer. See, in this problem they are asking tangent to the curve x cube plus 3x square plus 2x plus 2 at 0 comma 2 also touches the curve y equal to kx square at alpha beta, then alpha plus beta by k they are asking. Suppose they are talking about this is tangent. This curve y equal x cube curve is given like, for example, the curve is like this. This y equal x cube, it touches 0 comma 2. Here it touches the curve y equal to kx square parabola. Think about y equal to kx square is a parabola, right? Then you make it the is a parabola. It touches this the point here. So this is y equal to kx square. So this is the curve of that. It touches at alpha beta. Touches alpha beta means when alpha beta means this is k, x is equal to alpha. If I substitute beta here, this is k alpha square. Correct? The point is alpha beta. The point is alpha beta. So you substitute here beta equal to k alpha square. So beta equal to k alpha square. So this is the point alpha k alpha square. You take this point is A, this point is B. Consider the point A, B. Now you can see this when you take derivative of this dy by dx. What is dy by dx? It comes 3x square. You will get 6x plus 2. At the point 0 comma at A. So at dy by dx at A, we find here slope dy by dx at A at 0 comma 2. It will be 2 only, right? Slope is equal to 2. You get the slope is equal to 2. You will find, we know, on the tangent 2 points we know that. So you take slope of AB. What is slope of AB? You can think. Slope of AB, if we consider, this one I can write k alpha square minus 2 pi. You will get alpha minus 0. But slope of AB is nothing but both are same. This is slope of this line at A. Or AB should be same, which is equal to 2 I can consider. From this I can write the equation. I can write k alpha square minus 2 equal to 2 alpha. This is the equation I got it. K alpha square minus equal to 2 alpha plus k alpha square minus 2 alpha minus 2 equal to 0. Equation 1. Now you can see here at this, for this curve at this point is y equal to kx square. Now find derivative of y equal to kx square means y equal to kx square. Then dy by dx equal to, you will get implies dy by dx is equal to 2kx. At alpha beta, the point is alpha k alpha square. At this point here the slope will come m is equal to, you will get 2k alpha. At the point alpha k alpha square, 2k alpha, but this is equal to 2. So from this I can write k alpha is equal to 1. Because always slope will be 2 only, right? I got k alpha is equal to 1. If I write k alpha is equal to 1, here this is k alpha into alpha. K alpha into k alpha is equal to 1 means alpha minus 2 alpha minus 2 equal to 0. Since k alpha is equal to 1, so you will get minus alpha equal to 2, alpha equal to minus 2. I got alpha equal to minus 2. So alpha equal to minus 2, we know alpha equal to minus 2 is from this you can substitute here. We know k alpha is equal to 1. From that you can find here. Since k alpha is equal to 1, here I can find that since k alpha is equal to 1, what is k value here after finding alpha value? Therefore, I can also find here since alpha equal to minus 2, k is equal to minus 1 by 2. K is equal to minus 1 by 2. We get like this. The point B we get k alpha square alpha. The point, you can substitute the point alpha is minus 2 and you will get k value minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 into 4, you will get 4 by 2, it will be minus 2. The point is minus 2 comma minus 2. They are asking alpha plus beta by k. What is alpha plus beta by k? Alpha value we know minus 2. So you will get alpha value minus 2 plus beta by k. What is beta value? Beta value also minus 2 because this is alpha beta. Beta minus 2 by you will get minus 1 by 2. Correct. We get that value. You can say that will be 4, right? It will be 4 minus 2 plus 4. It will be 2. Your answer is 2. That will be your answer. Thank you. See you in the next video.